Good morning, writers. You've done a lot of good work on planning your final graded realistic fiction story. So today you're going to begin writing or drafting the middle of it. And the middle is the juiciest part. It's the part where you really get to develop the problem. So there are a couple of things I want you to remember to do when you're writing your middle part, but I'm also attaching a writing checklist. What I'd like you to do is read through that before you begin drafting the middle of your story. And keep those things in mind as you're writing. And before you submit the middle part, I want you to make sure you've done any revising or editing that you need to do, because once you hand these in, you can't go back and edit them. So be careful to revise and edit before you hit submit today. And if you decide that there's a part of your beginning that you want to change after you read the checklist, what I'm going to ask you to do is retype the beginning in today's form as well. So you can submit both the beginning and the middle today if once you read the checklist, you decide there are some things that you need to fix. So let's just go over a few reminders of the kinds of things that happen in the middle of the story. The first thing you're going to do is show what's happening as the problem develops. Remember, you're not going to tell the reader. You're going to use a storytelling voice to actually kind of put them down right in the middle of events and show them through action, through talk, through what the character is thinking or saying. So try to do as much showing as you can in your story and as little telling as possible. It makes the story more interesting. Show what the character does and feels with action, talk, details, and thought. So that's, again, telling your story by showing the reader instead of telling them. Have the character try to solve the problem in a few different ways before it's finally fixed, okay? Don't have the character solve the problem right away. Use nice transition words. That's when you're telling your story in order, it's giving your reader a sense that time is passing. So things like then, after that, in a while, later that day. Little phrases like that, or even phrases like even so, or however, they give your reader a sense that time is passing and something is changing in some way. All right. And then I just want to remind everybody to write a lot on each page. Say more about what's happening, but remember not to tell it, to show it. But we need lots of nice, juicy details so we can really picture what's going on. We really feel like we're there. So today you're going to draft the middle of your story. Remember that if once you read the checklist, if you decide there's something you have to change about the beginning, I want you to retype it on today's form. So read that checklist first, go through it, then decide if you want to write your middle over again. And if not, if you decide you want to write your beginning over again, you can put that on today's form. If not, it will just be your middle. All right? Okay, great. See you later for math. Enjoy.